Hello people, welcome to another episode of Iron Fist Mining. As you can see, I'm in Project New Yorker from the Bethel Brothers Hot Rod series. I'm sitting in the parking lot of the place that I was at yesterday, and nobody's come. So that's good. What this place is kind of an old park that has gone into disarray. They're not maintaining it anymore. I think I saw some construction on some sewer lines that they're planning on developing this area. So they're going to let it get overgrown and crappy so they can justify building here. So once they start doing that, I'll never be able to get back in here to get the gold. So today I'm going to try to get as much as I can, and I'm traveling light, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm traveling with today. One duffel bag with the main sluice, my classifier, 2 pans, and the sucker of doom is in there. One 4.5 gallon bucket in my backpack. That is it. Because I have to walk pretty far into this thing. I'm not going to show you too much of it because I don't want you finding it. Because as long as they ain't building here, I'm going to get a lot of gold out of this place. And it's right in the heart of Granite Bay, California. Rich people live here. So I'm going to head back into my trail of doom. Okay, so down at the spot, I have to figure out where I'm going to run my sluice. Now, I can either run it there. It's pretty steep incline. And maybe dumping more than I want to run the sluice. So I have another option over here before the corner. Right here. Now there is evidence somebody else was down here digging. And what happens is, maybe you can see it from over here. See all this debris right there? The water was that high. So this digger got clever and said, obviously the gold slams into this. I can see where they're tossing their rocks. And he dug a big pit right there looking for it. So I'm thinking maybe just run my sluice here as it's a little gentler and I can control it a little more. Plus there's more spots back in there I can check. But for now, this is where I'm going to work today. Plus I got some shade. And the rich people can't see me. But yeah, he's been back here working this gravel stuff, and this gravel bar that's here, though it's mini, it still repeats the same principles as previous videos that I've talked to you about. If you can wash down rocks this big, you're gonna find gold. But you have to find quartz, and the quartz here is kind of dirty. Actually, I'm not seeing any crystal-y looking stuff. But there is a good chance of finding tourmaline and other properties here. I definitely saw those garnets and rubies, which I'll be taking home and trying to separate, which isn't going to be easy, but I'll give it a shot. And coincidentally, I dug here yesterday and there wasn't that much gold. It's on this other, see the inside bend thing, where I was finding it. It was around this corner and where it piled up right there. That's where I fell in. Right there. And I noticed the further I went out, the less there was, so it's all right there. So I'm going to try to get it. So there's the first pan. Oops. Gotta get it where it's not reflecting trees. There we go. It's got some nice big chunks in there. I didn't get very much though, so I'm going to have to move spots. One of the homeowners came out and said, "Are you getting gold?" Like, wow, people still do that? Yep, I'm that guy. So there's some gold. Maybe, we'll see. I have to dig. Alright, this is going to actually be pan number 3. You get some of the gold to show up. There it is up at the top. I'm going to find a shadier spot. I need the soap. There's some. But what's happening in this system is there's some like major mercury, and it's sticking to the gold. I can't get it off with the soap. It's globbing to it actually. There's a big chunk of it right there. And the more I pan it and stuff and move it around, the more it clumps together. So I had a really good pan previous to this one, except I stepped in it, flicked it all over the ground. Yay. So I'm going to end up sucking this stuff up. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it off. Ugh. It's messy. It's not easy. This is a different system, so it's taken me a while to figure out how to work it. There's some shiny. Alright, people, I have decided that because of the heat, and I got a late start, to go ahead and call it a day, so I'm back in the parking lot area. One thing I will say about this spot is you're going to have to be patient because the mercury levels in this area are super high, and it's kind of hard to deal with. So you might want to run it in a clean out sluice or some other way to be able to see the gold, then extract it before the mercury has a chance to attach to it. On another note, I did see Brett's friend. Brett, if you're watching, I saw Bob. He came down here. We had a talk about you. It was kind of cool. He's a good dude. Offered to show me some other spots on this. But for today, I kind of got to go. I got to go hook up with Milo. He hurt his foot. So that's going to do it for today's episode, people. Again, this park's in Granite Bay area. You're going to have to find it for yourself. And it is a nature area, so you can't go digging up roots or chopping up trees or nothing. Just show respect here if you happen to find this spot. And respect Bob, because Bob was here first. So there you have it, people. Thanks for tuning in and watching Iron Fist Mining. Hope you learned something. Peace out, babies. Let's go down the Trail of Doom. Here's a sign. I saw the sign.